Hi guys. Hello. Who's here? Hi Supri. Hi Sarah. Hi Cindy. Hi Taylor. Who else is here? Hi Megan. Hi Jade. Hi Annam. Hi Olivia. This live is much needed today. Oh, Olivia, what's happened? I just see a message. I missed it. I hate it when I see a message. Oh no. I looked like I read a message, but I haven't actually read it, and then I didn't actually ever see it. How did that happen? I must have pressed it myself. Who's here? Cindy, I won't be on live for a while because I'm going to be stick to continuing on the self-concept course and working on myself, but I do have a few questions today before I go. Oh, okay, so you're going to be really working on yourself and not asking questions. It's a good idea, darling. First, I wanted to say I listened to the Fearful affirmation tape, which is really what I need to listen to. For some reason, I felt sad. Yes, it took me good meaning because I took it as good meaning because it meant that they are sinking in. Yes, guys, sometimes it's really hard to hear those affirmations because it's what you're not thinking about yourself. Don't worry about that, darling. That's sometimes the impact it will have. Means it's probably the one you need to listen to the most. All about being, the chosen person. Sarah, been doing the course in the squad. SP2 is back after 1 month. No contact. Sarah! In the Make Them Obsessed course. He said he appreciates me but feels bad he can't put more effort into me. I'm persisting in my self-concept, don't get abandoned. I'm always the priority. I'm more than good enough, etc. I know he will reflect this. I've done the self-concept course. I know my fears and will tend to work on me. So happy people have been complimenting me and repeating my affirmations. I know my 3D is changing. Thank you, Loz, for all you do. Changing the story that he's focused on work. He travels every month and knowing I'm always the priority. Darling, you've just got a really strong story about not being prioritized. Full stop. So you're going to find a reason why he doesn't prioritize you, which is work, which is such bullshit. Okay, just let me explain to you. My brother and his fiance don't see each other for 4 weeks every 4 weeks. Do you think that means they're not going to get married? Do you think that means she's like, he doesn't prioritize me? It's work. Stop seeing work as not being prioritized. He literally has to work, does he not? He has to travel. Why are you seeing that as not being prioritized? Fuck's sake. It's his goddamn job. Are you saying to me that people who are in the army obviously aren't in love anymore because the person got deployed? That's your stuff, Sarah. So if you don't fix that, you're going to find an excuse why he's not prioritizing you. And then he's going to have to come to you and say, I'm sorry, I'm not prioritizing you, when it's your problem about not being prioritized in life. It's not his fault he has to work. Right? Really get a handle on that. Why am I thinking traveling is a problem? Oh, because I've got a problem with not being prioritized. This has nothing to do with him. The guy literally has to travel for work. Why am I being a triggered bitch about travel? So you've done all that work. Don't undo it with the prioritization shit. See what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing, but really assess why you're so triggered by that. It's literally what he has to do for work, isn't it? So it's got nothing to do with you. Stop identifying that with you. Part 1, I commented on one of your lives a couple of weeks ago saying my SP came back and told me he loves me, but then I got better and he said he wanted a house with me to marry me and a baby. What was But now we're in no contact again. Why are you saying that? Firming this to explain to you, don't yell at me. I'm a dog trainer. I have 2 of my own and he is severely allergic to dogs, but of course I will not ever give up my dogs or ever owning them, working with them. But he said he can't ever live with dogs. If we have a child, he won't be able to touch me or the child. We're around dogs all day. I'm affirming that I'm more than enough and I'm worth it. Is there any other self-concept I'm missing? I'm on the right track. I've also been visualizing him around the dogs comfortably because I found affirming for no allergies had me focusing on them too much. And besides, I'm worth it regardless. Is there anything else I should be doing? Sorry for any parts. Yeah, focus on him not being allergic, but it's just your mind finding any reason that's not going to work out. He's just come up with a reason. I'm allergic to dogs. What a lot of bullshit. I have a friend who used to tell me that he was allergic to cats, and I had a cat, and he didn't know. And one day the cat came in, and I'd had the cat for weeks, and he'd come over to my house like 3 times. And when the cat walked in, he started saying, "Oh, I'm allergic." I was like, "That cat's been in this house for 3 weeks, and just because you saw it, you're starting to sneeze. You're fucking a hypochondriac. It's the smell and the fur and everything has been in here for 3 weeks, and it hasn't affected you until you saw the cat. It's all in your fucking mind." And he was like, "Oh." And I was like, "So you're not allergic, are you? You just think you are. So just decide he's not, and decide, why am I thinking that he's not going to commit to me over a stupid reason? It's just your brain trying to find stupid fucking reasons, Taylor, yet again. So stop that." Oh, it's my cat wanting to come in. Can you hear this? Come in then. If I come all the way out there and you don't want to come in, I'm going to be really annoyed. She's meowing at the door, but I bet you if I go there, she'll be like, "What do you want?" Go and see if she wants to come in. And guys, I've got to go. This can only be an hour long, this live, because I've got to go to the vet with the dog. Weird reason. I was never told I was ugly, but I wanted to be more pretty. That's when I started to not feel good enough and started only focusing on beauty, especially because of those around me. I don't know why this made me think I wasn't pretty too. I don't even revise in childhood where I told her I was pretty. Well, get rid of that fucking story that you're not. Oh, you're just going to sit there together. Oh, all right then. You're just going to sit there together, are you girls? Just going to sit outside together? Is that nice? That's great. Just sit out there together. That's really good. Bloody cat just meows. I'm here. The self-concept's so good. I'm in the room. Outside the door. Hello. You're like, all right, cat, we get it. You're here. You're alive. You're with us. Wonderful. Guys, that's what we need to be like. Hi, I'm here. Hello, meow. Pay attention to me. I have affirmations feeling chosen from your course, which I really like. Today I did see 3D changes. Show me in some ways I'm chosen, but my mind keeps going back on looks. Well, did you fucking forget about the looks stuff? That's ridiculous. My dad swore up and down he was allergic to cats. My mum had to give up hers when they got married. I manifested 2 cats and he's in love with them. He has no allergy. Well, you've got a story from that then, Sarah. That's the fucking story. It's not about the cats or the dog. It's the story about a man will demand that you do something and you'll have to do it because you have to hop to it like your fucking mum did, because her self-concept was in the fucking shitter. That's the story. It's not about the fucking cats. It's about your mum and what your mum did for your dad. And has to do everything the guy says, Sarah. It's not about the allergy. Can you see it's not about the allergy? Read that story again. It's not about the goddamn allergy. It's about you have to do something to make someone happy and they won't be happy until you do it. That's what the story is. It's not about the goddamn cats or the dog. Loz, I stopped spiraling and got back to self-concept. And SC told me today that he missed me so much. Oh, I also had another guy gift me a Prada bag and a Gucci bag. Oh, my God, Siri. What? Friendship strangers and just in general, I've been feeling chosen and wanted. Good, Cindy. Fantastic. I've been having a lot of success with ISP. I have a question. How can we figure out what to do for employment? I want a job. I have the dream job. I love having a lot of success with ISP. I have a question. How can we figure out what to do for employment? I want a job. I have the dream job. I love my new job. It was so easy for me to get. Just say something general like that, darling. Imagine you have the job. You don't even know what it is yet. Hi, Loz. Gosh, I have dipped, broke down, tears. It was SP's birthday. This time of year is trigger for me. Self-concept is out. Then some troubles with my puppy. I had a big, ugly cry. Then back on self-concept day. Just going to stop anything in the day about SP. Not even one affirmation, just self-concept. Then read our new story about us for bed. I can't go backwards. And yesterday made me have a dip with bad thoughts, like why I am here. It's been this long. I miss him. I want this. I don't want another Christmas alone, but I'm affirming for myself, pushing through. Look, Jade, that's probably, I saw your story in the group about your dog. Affirming for myself, pushing through. Look, Jade, that's probably, I saw your story in the group about your dog. That's probably just been triggered by being sad about your dog. Okay. Sometimes, guys, when something happens in the 3D, it'll trigger you to feel sad about other areas as well, like your SP. Don't worry about that, darling. It's just a moment in time. See your dog as happy and healthy. Okay. And see you and your SP together and keep working on that self-concept. Stay in the group, darling. Keep asking your questions. Keep getting help. Whenever you're feeling like that, that's what the group's for. But, guys, I just want to point out something. I just posted a TikTok because something's come to our realization today. When people are posting success stories in my Facebook groups, the squad and the free Subconscious Laws Facebook group, it's becoming a bit problematic because stupid people are DMing them asking for advice. Guys, you're meant to be doing the work yourself, not asking for magic bean affirmations from some person who had success. They've gone and done the goddamn work. Please don't DM them with your questions. Put your question underneath their success post or in the Q&A forum, which is a separate subgroup in the Facebook group. You cannot DM anyone from now on. If you're in my Facebook group and you DM someone for advice after they've posted a success story, you're out. They'll write to me because you've broken the rules and you'll be literally banned without warning, because I cannot have people being put off putting their success stories in the group. Okay. Oh, it says connection unstable. Why is this happening again? Happened yesterday. Are you still there, guys? Hang on, let me just go down and see if I'm still. Can you hear me? The sound is cutting. Oh, God damn it. Log out and back in. That fixed the sound. Oh, it went out and back again. Oh, guys. This is what happened yesterday. What is going on? It's not my internet, because my internet is fine. It's YouTube. God damn it. Sound good now? Okay, just let me say what I just said then. It's come to our attention that people are DMing people after they've posted success stories in either the squad or the free Subconscious Laws Facebook group. That is against the rules from now on. If someone posts success, you can't go in there like a desperate, needy bitch going, can you tell me what you did? Help me, in their fucking DMs. We will not allow it anymore because it's putting people off putting success stories, and the people on the success story live that we did are getting DM'd. That's so unfair, guys. And I'm sure it's none of you in here, but anyone who's watching, if you're on my Facebook group and you're one of these desperate, needy bitches who's not putting your question in the Q&A forum or not questioning underneath the actual live or the actual post and DMing someone without permission, you're out. You're out of the Facebook group. I won't have it. It's so unfair because then people are getting bombarded with DMs, and it's what used to happen to me in manifestation groups I used to be in, and that's why I ended up starting a TikTok because I was so fucking sick and tired of people atting me or DMing me, because I was giving advice in those groups and I got so sick of it. I don't want people being put off being in my group. Okay, guys? Everyone got that? Go and watch the video on my TikTok if you lost. You can ask questions in the Q&A forum, and please don't post them directly into the group. They have to go in the forum, guys. It's a separate silo, a separate subgroup in the group where you can whinge and complain and be in your victimhood and be a fucking desperate, needy bitch in there, but you can't do it on the main page because that's all about success, okay? Otherwise, you'll get triggered every time you open the goddamn page. Where am I? What's wrong, Olivia? Tell me. Hi, Loz. I've been affirming good things about me and my SP, and yesterday they told me they don't want me in their life, and I reacted in 3D. I know it was my old thoughts, but still, after I've been affirming about my SP, they told me they didn't want me in their life. It hurt, but I'm not going to react. What affirmations can I say to see it reflected? Guys, you've got to understand whatever they say was old thinking. Were you thinking before they might leave me or they don't want me? That's why you started affirmations in the first place, isn't it? That's why you started watching manifestation content about SPs in the first place, isn't it? If you're really honest with yourself, that's why you did it. So this is long-standing thinking that you've had. It's just playing out. Now you're going to think the new thoughts that you've been working on, continue with those, forget that ever fucking happened, or accept it and move on and imagine you and your person together and keep working on your self-concept, okay? I'm here, been waiting so long, I miss him, I want this, I don't want another Christmas. Okay. Megan, yet I wouldn't tell me what it was. I'm affirming he's better because he was so sick and said he wouldn't kiss me because he didn't want me sick, and affirming I'd get to see him soon and get my gift. Also, he messaged me with a happy Thanksgiving and he was thankful for me. He loves me. This is major movement for me. Oh, that's wonderful, Megan. Message you saying he loves you on Thanksgiving and grateful for you. Oh, saw my SP on his birthday Friday. He wasn't feeling well, so there wasn't anything physical because he didn't want to get me sick but wanted to see me still. He said he got me a gift but wasn't delivered. Well, don't worry about that, darling. I still saw you. Yet, and he wouldn't tell me what it was. I'm affirming he'll get better. That's all great. They don't want to make you sick. They love you. That's a good thing when they're like, oh, I don't want to make you sick, babe. Like, that's not, don't take any bad meaning from that. What's the question? But that's wonderful movement. Are you telling me about the wonderful movement? Because it's all wonderful, Megan. Hooray! Mm-hmm. Who sent me a super chat? Oh, Leo Queen Forever. Thank you, darling. Do you have a question? Write it underneath, darling. Don't send me another super chat. Just write it underneath so I can see it. I've been manifesting the lead job at my work and buying a house. I've been happy and just knew no matter what it was, they're both mine. Today I was told I didn't get the job and can't get a loan. Oh, no, darling. Okay, sometimes it's a bridge of instance, something else. A better job, a better loan. You know what I mean? Like, I got denied houses in England and I ended up getting the one I really wanted in the end and getting given money from my dad to put towards a deposit so I could go up in a higher bracket and get a different house because the ones I was looking at before were much cheaper. It all worked out in the end. Just decide it's a bridge of incidents, darling, or if you really want that loan and really want that job, affirm you have them still, despite all that. Nothing happened as such. Called him last night. He was obviously asleep. He didn't bother calling me back today or even message despite being online. I stopped checking this afternoon, tried giving good meaning again. Again, no issue at all. My thoughts are straying again today. That's all I know. It's my fault. Well, Olivia, maybe they're busy, darling. Maybe you didn't even see your call. I didn't even see a message someone sent me last night. I don't see WhatsApps. Olivia, fucking work on your self-concept, darling. Jesus Christ. Started your affirmations last night and felt so empowered. Oh, I know, darling. Decided to make Christmas happy. Bought myself a Christmas tree, an advent calendar. Oh, that's lovely, guys. Yes, please do celebrate Christmas if you're going to be by yourself. Like, don't be like, oh, what's the point? La, la, la. Imagine them there with you. I know it's silly. Thanks for the yell. Good, Sarah. Ah, Sarah, thank you, darling. Thank you for the super chat. He called me his wife on Friday and told me he loved me twice. First time in a while. So what's my problem? I need to cop on. Yes, Olivia, for fuck's sake. You've had so much. Don't ruin it. Hi, Loz. SP and I finally went on a date last Monday after 2 months of texting. He was so sweet and we had a great day. And he told me he missed me. And on Thanksgiving, he told me We changed each other's lives, but he didn't say I love you back. Doesn't matter. He then did not text me back until today, since last Thursday, slowly scratching the monkey. I know I have to keep up my self-concept and affirming for myself. He will fully reflect my self-concept soon, and more affirmations are getting more in-person contact. Thank you. Well, decide you don't have to tell him you love him first, and he will do it. Okay? Decide you don't have to do anything to make anything happen, and he will constantly see you and contact you because you're fully together and fully committed, and he's madly in love with you. Take all the good meaning from what happened instead of the bad meaning. You're reading into the bad shit instead of the good shit. Why are you doing that? I was having more contact with SP husband lately. He came to visit and was very pleasant, but still insistent on getting divorced. He lives out of the country from me presently. Go and read the success story of the person who just got remarried from divorce, darling, in my Facebook group. Just got posted yesterday. Spiraled and was upset and voiced my feeling multiple times. He says it's inevitable. He doesn't want to be married to me, but has not moved forward with the divorce. There is a third party. Okay, son and fun, you haven't done anything I've asked you to do, or you haven't really watched me before. In what degree, unknown. I snooped on his things and saw she has a password for something. Oh, fuck. You're causing the whole thing. He has her location on his phone. Oh, my God. And named multiple times in his calendar with their vacation days. She lives. You've manifested her in the first place, darling, and now you're snooping and keeping her around. So you're fucked. Sorry. You're screwing it up. If you want to be with, now you're snooping and keeping her around. So you're fucked. Sorry. You're screwing it up. If you want to be with him, stop stooping, stop acknowledging her presence, stop doing any of the fucking untrustworthy, he's in love with her, oh my God, she's still here, she's around, he wants her shit that you're doing. In the same area that I live in presently is his co-worker. He tells me he likes her and they're just friends, but what does it matter because he doesn't want to be with me? Any advice? No, he doesn't want to be with you because you feel unchosen. That's why you manifested a third party in the first place and manifested a divorce in the first place. Any advice would be fucking watch my content. You clearly haven't. Because you're going around snooping. You haven't watched a fucking thing I've made. If you just turned up like out of the blue, oh, I might watch this random manifestation channel, even though I've never watched this bitch's content my whole life and I have no idea what this is about. On how to handle myself and persist would be most appreciated. How you handle yourself is you stop fucking snooping around like a triggered bitch and you start realizing you caused it with your shitty thinking about not being chosen in the goddamn first place. That's how she came along. That's how you're getting a goddamn divorce, isn't it? Didn't you start thinking, I hope he doesn't flirt with girls at work. God, he spends a lot of time at work. He's not prioritising me anymore. Maybe this girl at work he likes. Or he doesn't love me anymore. It's not the same as it used to be. The honeymoon phase is over. Maybe he doesn't want me anymore. Maybe I'm not attracted to him anymore. Or I can't trust him. All the other men in my life have cheated on me. I'm going to snoop around. And then you manifested a third party. And then you're asking me what advice when you're going and doing stupid shit like snooping in the 3D. First of all, stop that for fuck's sake. And secondly, figure out what fearful thoughts, like I just said then, you've been having and reverse those completely as new affirmations and start seeing you and him together. Banish that bitch from your mind or accept her and go, well, I created her, didn't I? Because I fucking feel unchosen and like I can't trust my husband. And then work on fucking your self-concept because you haven't listened to me at all. You haven't watched me at all, have you? Or if you have, you really need your ears cleaning out. Stop snooping. He'll literally marry the bitch tomorrow and you'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, no shit. Like, guys, when you do stuff like that, that's when you come in here and say they got married. And I go, yeah? What do you think was going to happen? You were snooping around as if she was a problem. You were snooping around as if she was a threat. And then she becomes one because you manifested. I'm not saying he's going to get married to her, but I'm saying if you want to manifest more bad shit, keep snooping, darling, because you're literally going to manifest her sticking around and her being the problem and her being the threat and her being the full-blown girlfriend any minute. Don't want to scare you, but why are you doing stupid shit like that? There was also one lady who hijacks a success post and repeats old story. Darling, if there is, Jade, report them immediately to us, to the admin, to Jenna or the moderator, especially Kay, the moderator now, because those people are out. I don't want people whinging and whining with their old fucking story on success posts. Those people are out. They've got to go to the Q&A forum. If they can't learn to put the question in the Q&A forum, they don't deserve to be in my wonderful fucking group. Jade, report who that person is to Kay, will you please? Goddamn, annoys me. It's like shitting on someone's parade. I have success. Oh, well, my person left me and I'm a fucking victim and I haven't listened to anything Loz said and I've watched the content, but I'm just going to whinge in here. No. Not on. Just don't do that. Desperate isn't a flex. It's not a flex, guys. SP is sexting me way too much, Loz. What is this? I did your self-concept course and I'm in the Facebook group. Love you, Loz. Thanks for all you do. Also, still affirming for a home. Wrote my Christmas says, hope that's not a problem, darling, or is that a good thing? Just decide the romantic text then if you want romantic ones. And you haven't even done the Make Them Obsessed course. You should see the sexting text in the Make Them Obsessed in the squad. Hey, it's getting hot in there. If I'm seeing hot and cold behavior, is that just the old story playing out? Yes. Or me wavering on self-concept? Both. You thinking they don't love you, which is about your self-concept, right? I feel like my self-concept, and then I say the opposite, and then I start to doubt, so I'm a little confused. Well, you're just reading into the 3D too much, and you maybe got a really shit old story about them you need to fix. The old story about them and the hot and cold that you think is always about you. It's always tied to your self-concept, okay? A lot of people worry that they won't get the manifestations if they just focus on themselves and also looking for it in 3D, which delays it. Guys, look, I can't convince you unless you actually go to the Facebook group and watch the success story live that I did the other week with all the people, literally 5 of them in a row, who all worked on their self-concept and all got their specific person doing what I say. Or read the success stories that come in every week. We have like 100 a week at the moment. I don't know how to convince you people. I don't know. Don't believe me then. But you're right, darling, that is the problem. Because they've been listening to idiot after moron telling them to do SP affirmations all fucking day and focus on the person, and that doesn't work because the problem's you. Hi, Loz. I wasn't able to hear your answer because it kept cutting off. I wanted a job. I want to manifest one that I love. I love my new job. It was so easy for me to get. I have my dream job. Everyone's jealous of my job. That there is no magic potion. It's you. Yes, guys. Look, guys, your I amness is what manifests. So if you don't change your I am, what you think you am, nothing will change. So what do you think this is? If you're not doing the work on self-concept, I can't help you. Yes, I've had people DM after giving them advice. I have ignored their DM and haven't really responded much either. Darling, if you give advice in DMs and they keep bothering you, people DM after giving them advice. I have ignored their DM and haven't really responded much either. Darling, if you give advice in DMs and they keep bothering you, report them. I don't want these people in the group. They're desperate, needy bitches who don't need to be in my group. They're not doing the work and they don't deserve to be there. We have the best goddamn manifestation group on the internet. I don't want desperate, needy bitches in there who are wasting everyone's time DMing and not doing the fucking work. If you're not going to do the work, I'm like a personal trainer who won't train you anymore. Feel free to message Kay, the moderator, with those people. I'm sick of these people now. If you don't want to do the work, don't follow me. I've been working on self-concept and have been feeling great. Today, a very unfavorable thing happened with SP and my mind started having intrusive thoughts and wanted to give up. What is my old self ego? I don't know, that things don't work out for you, that shit happens, that things will go to shit, that negative things always happen. What's your thinking about life and relationships? Ask yourself. Like you come from a broken home, you feel like relationships never work. Where's that coming from? Can I affirm for my health and not have anything regardless of having bad symptoms? Well, stop saying you have bad symptoms. I don't have any symptoms. My symptoms go away. If I get symptoms from anything, instantly they start going away. That doctor's an idiot. They don't know what they're talking about. There is nothing wrong with me. Should I ignore my SP? No. Who's telling you to do that? I feel like watching the old thoughts reflect while I'm affirming new is affecting my focus, but being not in the know in the 3D would drive me crazy too. I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, that doesn't make any sense. Guys, I don't teach you to ignore them. If you're ignoring them, that means you're still a triggered bitch and you need to ignore them because you're so fucking triggered and you haven't worked on your triggers. It's got nothing to do with your SP. If you need to ignore them because you're such a triggered bitch and you haven't listened to a word I say, go and do it then. But guys, trust me, when they come back, they'll still trigger you, won't they? Because you haven't really worked on you. If you're going to ignore them, you really better fucking work on you so when they come back, they don't trigger you again like a bitch. It's in the chat. What's in the chat? Oh, your success story? So Sandra, I say I'm perfect health. I'm a picture of perfect health. Yes, that's lovely. And you never know. You could wake up tomorrow and hear they messed up or you're alone or the person they hired doesn't work out. Exactly. You never know how it's going to work out, guys. I was told categorically I was not in drama school. The drama school I was auditioning for, and I still got in. I had to put our dog down today. Oh, Chrislyn. Completely torn, but just glad he's not suffering anymore. Didn't affirm or anything. Just know he's at peace now, but I don't like affirming or being on my manifestation game today. Oh, darling, that's completely understandable. I wasn't on my manifestation game for weeks after my cat died. Honestly, I was a fucking blubbering mess. There with you, darling. I promise. I promise you. It's very sad, darling. I'm so sorry. What are the exact steps to manifest my crush asking me out? The exact steps are imagining you're together. Don't say crush. That implies that you like them and they don't like you. I'm crushing on you. You're so great. You're on the pedestal. Get rid of that word. They love me. They're my boyfriend. They love taking me out every day. They're always asking me out. They're always messaging me. They love me so much. And then work on your self-concept. I'm so sorry, Crystal, sending you much love. Please be kind to yourself. You're mourning. Yeah, when you're in your mourning, guys, don't be bothering with your fucking affirmations. Unless they're affirmations, make yourself feel good. That helps you. Someone told me they want to go up in USP and talk to him. I didn't feel threatened or worried because I'll go up to him. And I know SP would reject them and choose me. So I just say, okay, do what you want. Although now I'm not threatened by other people. That's wonderful, darling. I know they choose me. What type of thought could have caused someone to say this? Just the old you playing out that you don't get chosen or girls are a threat, darling. Girls are a threat thoughts. Need that. Thanks, Loz. Okay, good, Olivia. Hi, Loz. It's been a minute since the last time I was on your live. My 23rd birthday was on the 19th. Happy birthday, darling. And I was manifesting a text from SP, which didn't get, but instead of getting triggered and spiraling, yes, I felt fine and calm, just going hardcore on my self-concept. I know I'm worth it and we're already together no matter what because I said so. Wonderful, darling. That's great. All right. What else can I do to help my self-concept? Guys, go and get my self-concept course if you're really lost. Oh, hi, Loz. I've been affirming self-concept for a year. Chosen, not feeling good enough and not worthy of deserving. Also, rejection and abandonment. I affirm script, listen to tapes, took your course. What else can I do? You be patient. You have some fucking patience. Guys, look, some of these things take a while. Some of these things happen overnight. Some of these things take a month to manifest. You don't know. You don't know how much you convince your mind. So just decide you're in the state where you've done all the work and everything you've been doing is working, and then it will just happen. Decide it will just happen rather than, what else can I do? And stop thinking you have to do more. That's probably a problem. Like, I'm not enough. I have to do more. I'm not doing it right. Do you have that thinking? Hi, Loz. 14-year-old Melissa here. Oh, just jumped. Hang on. I'm working self-concept like you told me to. I've been saying extra cocky affirmations from Pinterest I recently just downloaded, and they're so good. I love affirming. It's made me progress. Oh, good, darling. Good. You're saying really cocky ones that make you feel good, guys. Fantastic. I finally stopped snooping. My mama was, and I literally played a video of yours yelling about it. She has stopped. Oh, really? You stopped snooping and your mum was too. Oh, stop. Good. Guys, if you snoop, manifest. You snoop, you'll manifest literally the cheating. No shit. The snooping manifests the cheating. The checking manifests nothing happening, like in the 3D. Ever since working on your course, I barely do SP affirmations or just people affirmations in general and start focusing on me and became obsessed. What was it? No, I've been doing an obsessed course, but I wanted to cool down, go to a firm for romance. Oh, okay, it's getting too saucy. Okay, because a lot of the affirmations there are very saucy. They make them more romantic then, darling. I couldn't find the video of you talking to the people with success stories. It's the one uploaded on Facebook. It's under hashtag success stories, hashtag success live. There were two of them. There was one at the beginning of the year, which is about self-concept success, and this one's all about love. It's called Love Success Live or Manifestation Success Live. Love Manifestation Success Stories, right? Or just the kind of videos. I'll post it to YouTube eventually, but I have to slice it up because there were so many people. Hi, Loz. Thanks for your help. How can I be better with time management? Stop being late. Hi, Loz. Thanks for your help. How can I be better with time management? Stop being late before I go. I'm not late anymore. I'm always on time. I'm so good managing my time. People always comment how on time I am now. I always used to be late. I remember when I used to be late. It's in the free Facebook group, yes. Well, it's two different times. Bet suspected C. I affirm she's healthy and breathes better. Then mine went to say, no, she's fine. As the phone rang from Bet, said, no, C. Bet said, good news, no, C. Wonderful. Actually, I was looking back on some old lives yesterday I was going to post, and one was where my cat was sick on Boxing Day, and I was saying it's just an infection. I was affirming to her while she was sitting next to me on the couch, and that's exactly what ended up happening that day when I went to the vet. I forgot all about that, how sick she looked that day. She was fine. Thanks for answering our questions, Loz. I usually don't know the answer, but hearing your confirmation perspective is the extra boost I need. You're amazing. I usually know the answer. Oh, good. Look, guys, I used to do that. I used to be on people's, success manifestation lives, and I'd ask the question, even though I knew the answer. I just wanted to ask, see what they'd say. My SP has a crazy family that like to control him. We just met. Can I affirm them to change? Cassandra, you fucked it. You totally fucked it. He's got this thing that happens that stops me from being with him and trying to control him. No, he doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. That's just your story. That's your brain trying to find a reason why yet again you won't get the relationship and the person won't be with you and la 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 la. You decided that. Another bitch would come along and be like, his family loves me. He's not controlled. We're in a beautiful, happy relationship. Everything works out for me. That's your thinking, Cassandra. Stop saying that fucking shitty story about him. Say the complete opposite. Thank you. Everyone in the group has been so supportive and kind. Just need to mourn and know he's in a better place. He was the best pup. Oh. The Make Them Obsessed course has gotten my cats obsessed with me. The little buggers have to be with me 24/7 now. That's hilarious. I know my cat and dog follow me in the toilet. And the other day, my dad was on the toilet. He was here and the cat was meowing outside the door. And he's like, what's going on? I said, oh, they can't leave you in peace. They have to sit outside the door. I said, normally I leave the door open. And he was like, God, they're obsessed with you. I was like, Hi, Loz. Thanks a lot. I was new in your Facebook group and attended all the live videos of Facebook as well as YouTube and had no idea about self concept or anything. At first, what I understood was to think good about every situation. So I tested this by changing my thoughts about my student's mum. I used to affirm and affirm and affirm until one day I finally found her being 100% sweet with me. Oh, good, Aprina. I was sick and had a headache. Hearing she went to a local store and brought me medicine. Thanks a lot, Loz. I love the way you always teach to stay positive and think everything a good way. Oh, that's wonderful. And so she's treating you really well. Oh, that's lovely. Well, you're doing it properly. So keep doing what you're doing. Literally, like they used to be the most aloof cats. Now they're always half a step behind me. Sarah, that's so funny. Lost my darling. Have been slacking on self-concept and affirmation. How can I attract more money? Well, then you'll fuck the money stuff. Guys, if you slack on your self-concept, the money stuff will fall apart. Oh, things don't work out for me. Things go wrong. I'm not enough. Then you money as well. You can earn money all you like, but it's tied to your self-concept. So work on the self-concept and the money at the same time, please. SP was in class today, and the day before, I imagined him coming up to me and he didn't show. Oh, no. Good go soon, guys. Get your questions in. Any more questions that I missed? Leo Queen Forever, did you have a question? You just sent me a super chat. Questions, guys? 96 people here. 96 people, no questions. I've been telling myself 2023 is going to be an even better year than 2022, getting the commitment, getting the business, and getting the dream apartment. Yes! 96 people, no questions. I've been telling myself, got a free challenge in the free Facebook group at the moment. The All I Want for Christmas Is You challenge. And I want you to write your Christmas list to Santa of what it is you want in 2023. Okay? What you want for Christmas. All right? So go and join it and write your list of what you're going to manifest either by Christmas or for 2023. Okay? And lots of people are writing in there. It's really great. It's like your little letter to Santa. Loz, when me and this new SP begin dating, can I be a guest on your Facebook Lives to explain my journey? On this, explain my journey and feeling good now? Yes, Cindy, I'd love to have you. That'd be great. I'm in the private group doing your week 3 challenge. I always have a hard time with whispering technique. If I whisper, you love me instead of my name, they'll know it's us. Yes. I have a hard time visualizing it. That's all right, darling. Just imagine them there if you can. But if you can't, just whisper to the nothing. Your brain will naturally envisage them anyway. So you can just say, you love me so much. You want to bone me every night. You can't stop thinking about me. You're obsessed with me. God damn it, you love me. You don't have to say your name. You don't have to be like, you love Sarah Jones. This is fucking bullshit. People go, you have to say the whole name. You have to say your whole name. What are you on about, you dumb bitch? Going to catch up with your obsessed course this evening. Yes, guys. So, guys, the Make Them Obsessed mini course is in the squad. It's only $35. In a week's time, it's going to be released on my website as a full course, okay, but more expensive. So I want you to understand that if you're not in the mini course, if you're not in the squad, you're missing out because you can get it right now for $35 just for the whole month. It'll be there, but it'll be on the website as a mini course for $99 soon, or $95. So come and join the squad now so you get the course. And we're getting so much success for it. It's just it's just nuts. Go and read the success stories. I'll do a TikTok about it because we've had crazy success in there since we've done it. It's really nuts. And the thing about the squad is everyone's keeping themselves accountable and doing the tasks at the same time. And even if they're catching up, they go and do it later. And it's keeping everyone accountable and keeping on top of their thinking in a group setting. It's like a major manifestation buddies group, but with no bullshit and no spiraling because all the moderators and me are in there keeping everyone accountable and keeping no bullshit. Right? But you can ask your questions in the Q&A forum, but it's much better than Manifestation Buddies group because in those groups you get notifications of people spiraling, an old story and triggering you, where the squad is like a more accountable group and tasks to do every day. Hey, Loz, can I manifest for my kids? Yes. As in be better at sport or behave well? Yes, darling. They behave so well. They always listen to me. They're so great at sport now. They love school. Start working with me next week. What's this, City? Also, I don't remember if I told you, but I wanted to be close to someone that I only saw a few months ago. Imagine him in front of me and imagine us having conversation and he's going to be working with you next week. Oh, wonderful. Hang on, guys, I missed. Thank you, Loz. I've watched you, have been doing well and affirming scripting and being consistent. Have had a hard time when being rejected in 3D. No, I would not snoop and ignore third party. Thank you. Okay. So don't snoop anymore and work on your not chosen shit and sit down and write down all the shit that happened in your brain before you split up. What were all the fearful thoughts? Write them down. You'll know what they are and then write the opposite as an affirmation. That's what you need to work on. You can affirm for them all you like. Won't make any difference. You've got to think new thoughts that are the opposite of the shit you've been thinking that caused the breakup. You understand? A success that happened to me yesterday was getting what I want. I told my family what I wanted for Christmas, and my sister automatically said, "Oh, let me get that for you." Ah, wonderful. When I was 10, my dad abandoned me. Oh, I know I made that happen because I thought he would choose my stepmom. Oh, darling. I never liked or accepted her, and that's exactly what I did. How can I revise and heal? Oh, don't blame me for that. It's hard to know, what you call when you're a little child because you're a child. You might have just had a thought that you just don't get chosen in general, and he went off and did that. You know what I mean? Don't beat yourself up for anything that happened to you as a kid that manifested, okay? But decide now that he chooses you over everyone else. You're the first priority, you're first best, okay? That he always prioritizes you and everyone prioritizes you because you're enough and you're special to him and special to everyone in your life that you love. Okay, start saying those things, darling, and do my I'm a priority sleep tape, even though it's about third parties, it's about being prioritized and it doesn't mention third parties in it. Been listening to a lot of Neville lately. Wonderful. Got the complete reader on Audible. Oh, wonderful. It's hard to understand the vocabulary sometimes, but if I concentrate, I get it. It makes so much sense. Look, guys, I don't like the books read by somebody else, but Neville never read his books out loud. So you have to do the complete reader with someone else reading it. But when Neville reads it, it does his lectures, I find it a lot easier to understand because the intonation is correct and everything. However, if you listen to it enough times, either the book being read by someone or read it enough times or watch the lecture, listen to the lecture enough times or listen to him enough times, it will sink in. I know the language is strange and oldie worldy and biblical, but you've got to understand he wasn't religious and you just got to get past the language, get past the God stuff, especially if you're an atheist like me and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? You're like, oh, I can't listen to this. This is hard. I think it was easier for me to understand Neville to an extent because when I was younger and all the way through drama school, I had to study Shakespeare. So I've had to listen to oldie worldy language and speak oldie worldy language a lot in my past and read a lot of old literature. So I think I found Neville a lot easier to understand upon listening to him or reading him than maybe some people. So don't beat yourself up if you find it hard at first. I just had a little advantage by having to read Shakespeare my whole life, right? Like I've read almost every Shakespeare play. Like I oldie worldy language doesn't concern me as much or make me thrown as much. It was more the biblical language that threw me. Uh-huh. So don't be thrown because everyone has that same reaction to Neville, which is why I kind of try and break it down a bit for you guys. But just push through. Loz, what can I start doing the self-concept work? Well, sit down for 20 minutes and write all your thoughts. If you haven't done my self-concept course and you haven't done the assessment, do that instead. Sit down, write all your thoughts down, then read it and think, is there a theme here? And circle the theme and then work on that. Loz, I grew up with an addictive family and have attractive, addictive men. How can I affirm for my SP without the addictive tendencies? They choose me. I'm always the priority now. I am first best. I'm the chosen one. All those affirmations I just said about priority. Because when you're not prioritized, it can happen because you were in an addict family. They prioritize drugs over you or alcohol over you, or whatever their addiction was over you, right? So you want to see yourself as prioritized in life and enough as you are and enough to be prioritized, and then they'll change. Then see them differently. They've thrown the drugs away. They've poured the beer down the sink. They prioritize me. They're there for me. They're always about me now. Their focus is on me now, and see them differently. All right, guys, any more questions? Otherwise, got to go. Lisa, hang on. Where's this? Can you bring about a third party just by listening to other people's stories about them? Well, it doesn't help if you're fearful of them, darling. Yeah, probably. I feel like that's all I see in the group, but I keep telling myself it's not true for my situation. Well, I could read those and not give a shit, but you're reading that. It means you've already got a fear about third parties. So it's not the post in the group. It's your already existing fear about third parties that's triggering that. So anyone else could read it. It doesn't bother them, Rebecca. So you've got to work out, why am I so threatened by other people? Why do I compare myself to other girls? Why do I think they're a threat? Why am I thinking I'm not going to be chosen? That's about you, not about the post. I have thoughts of not trusting SP. How to change that? Does this need affirmations of a self-concept on ESP? It's nothing to do with your SP. Your trust issues have to do with your SP, do they? I'm blaming you for all my trust issues from childhood because when I was a kid, my dad cheated on my mum, or I was abused or betrayed by my family, or I feel not good enough and feel like other competition. Blaming you. I'm going to do SP affirmations. SP, 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 SP. What the fuck's it got to do with them, Donna? Absolutely nothing. Also, I don't remember if I told you. I saw that one. Hey, Laws, can I manifest my I saw that one? Hi, Laws. How can I stop negative thoughts even if I'm affirming every day and after having affirmations come true, but scared as people go where? Go where, Mike? They aren't going anywhere unless you decide they are. Darling, The affirming is to cancel out the negative thinking. If you're having negative thoughts, it means you need to cancel them out with the affirmation. Oh, she's never coming back. Shut up, brain. Of course she fucking is. She loves me and she's here now. You're an asshole. She loves me and only me. I'm the chosen one. I've always been chosen. I'm this and that. Blah, blah. Yeah, but fuck. Oh. Like that. Like you're doing affirmations like this probably. Alarm went off. 15 minutes affirmation. I'm loved. I'm chosen. I'm wanted. I'm loved. I'm chosen. I'm wanted. Bing. She hates you. She's never coming back. Blah, 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 blah. Intrusive thoughts taking over. Negative thoughts. Negative thoughts. What do I do about these negative thoughts? Oh, 15 minutes. I'm loved. I'm chosen. No, I want you to do mental diet. When that shit's happening, cancel it out. Affirm then. Affirm then. Don't let that run you, please. That's why I don't tell you to do routines, because sometimes you guys doing fucking routines and then you eat McDonald's for the rest of the hour. You're doing work hard, affirmation, 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 affirmation. Eating McDonald's for the rest of the 45 minutes thinking shit. What the hell's going on outside? Yeah, alcohol. Okay, see them throwing it down the sink, see them not drinking anymore, see them sober. Every time they're not sober, think, oh, they love not drinking anymore. They love being clean. They love being sober. They love having a clear mind. They just drink coffee now. See them differently. There was an old person I went on 2 dates with, asked me out, was thinking to go with it, have fun. I don't really like him. Still affirming new story of SP. It's possible to pretend he's SP, or would that mess up new story? Now go on the date. I saw SP a day before Thanksgiving. He said gobble and asked out for drinks. He got drunk with friends and we didn't get drinks. I didn't spiral. He asked me to pick him up, but I didn't. He ended up coming over and we were intimate. I haven't heard from him. I wish we went to drinks, but happy I saw him persisting new version of him. Whitney, you're still putting him on such a fucking pedestal, this dude. I'm so sick of hearing about him. I really want you to go out with that other person and start maybe thinking that there's other men out there who give you attention. This guy hasn't got the golden cock. Really? What's so special about this dude? They're just nice. Telling my brain to fuck off a lot. Yes, please. I love your name. Whose name are you talking about? Oh, I also remember when I was young, my sister and I got in an argument. She told me people will not get along with you and like you for how you are. Get that fucking memory, darling. Reverse that. Any more questions? So, Whitney, please go out with the guy. Okay. Guys, any more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to write this down. What are we calling this one? Do the work. Getting saucy texts from SP or something like that. About shopping with my mum and sister. I don't think you read it. Oh, damn, I missed the whole thing. Oh, sorry, darling, you watch it back. Sorry, I don't know if you answered above, but I was sexually abused 2 years ago. Did I manifest that even though I wasn't abused when I was younger? Look, you don't want to be beating yourself up, darling, going, oh, I manifested that. I manifested this horrible thing happening to me. Horrible things like that can happen when you just feel like scary shit happens in the world or there's bad people. Like even small things like that, like there's bad people in the world. Men only want one thing, or I don't feel safe when I'm alone, or people use me, or just like the smallest thing like that can manifest in. It's just horrible, but it's true. Okay, so don't even think about blaming yourself for that, darling. It's not blame. Just change the thinking to think that will never happen to me again. I know my worth. When are you going to do success stories in the Facebook group again? What, the Success Live? So we're going to do it again soon. I just need more time, guys, because I'm getting the group, the one-to-one coaching up soon. So when that's launched in the squad and you'll be able to watch it in the squad, me coaching people who've done the self-concept course, then we'll be doing Success Lives in the free group again. Thank you, lovely Loz. Oh, thank you, darling. Loz, I have another third party here living with us. She's a friend of mine. My SP likes her here. I need her to go. What to affirm? No, you don't need her to go, Holly. It's your problem. Fuck me, Holly. Now you've manifested another third party. You're manifesting the third parties. I've said this to you before, and you're not listening to me. You can have 10 girls living in your house, but you'll think they're all a threat because you're doing that, Holly. It's not her. It's you. It's you. It's you. The problem's you. Go and listen to that Taylor Swift song and fucking stop thinking other people are a threat to you and work on your goddamn self-concept, please. It's not about her. How to get SP to open up more about his true feelings. Should I say SP is opening up more? Yes, darling, but then also, why do you need the validation? Is that what you're seeking? I don't seek validation anymore. I'm not in the UK. I'm in the USA and came out of the blue. What's this, Philip? Hi, Loz. I wrote myself a letter for a year from now. In my letter, I mentioned opportunities would happen for me in the UK without me even being there. Today, I got another opportunity in the UK, and you're in the US. Oh, really? You did that. Wonderful, Philip. Love the task and the obsessed course. The squad is a clutch. Yes, join if you haven't yet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Guys, I'm dropping affirmations in there every day or phone wallpapers with spicy affirmations. We've got part 3 out this week. We're doing whisper technique and visualizing. Okay. And there's also the other 2 parts you can catch up on if you join the squad. It's only $35. Okay. The link's in my bio. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. How to manifest money that I can use how I want. I gave money back because it was given conditionally. We'll decide that no money is given you conditionally. Everything's given you without conditions, that you have all the money you want and you have everything you want. Thanks, Oz. I'm sorry. I know it's me. I really am working hard and self-concept. I listen to you. Well, stop thinking other girls are a threat, darling. No one's a threat to me. I'm the chosen one. I'm the only one. I banish those bitches out of their mind. I'm the only bitch in his reality. Say those things, please. I'm going to join. Oh, wonderful, guys. And make sure when you join, you go through the steps, the rules on the module. Then you go to the next module and join the link, because there's about 30 of you who've paid for the squad and haven't come and joined the actual Facebook group. You have to join the Facebook group by clicking the link, request to join, and giving your email and name. I don't know why there's people who haven't gone and done that. It's crazy. Do I comment the shopping thing again? What do you mean, Cindy? I can't see it. Celebrated SP's birthday this weekend. He referred to me as his wife, repeated my name with his last name. Oh, really, darling? Wonderful. That's great success story. All right, guys. I'll see you soon, and I'll be on TikTok later this week, and then Facebook Friday in the squad, and I'll answer your questions there. All right, guys. See you in the squad, and see you in the Facebook group. Bye. Friday in the squad, and I'll answer your questions there. All right, guys. See you in the squad, and see you in the Facebook group. Bye.